What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 336 YouTube channel. As you can see, the car looks a little bit different than my last video. It's been a long time, but today we have a special one because I got a brand new head unit for this car, and everybody knows that the C6 has a horrible radio. It has Bose, but the factory radio setup is not it. It's trash. I have a pretty decent
Today, Junior?
A head unit that I haven't seen in a whole lot of Corvettes. That doesn't have a lot of reviews, but I'm gonna review it today. I'm gonna install it, show you guys how easy it is, and show you guys what it's all about. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing and see what it can do. In my opinion, this is the best looking head unit that I have seen to date for the C6. This is from Topdisplay, and the one thing that I like about this head unit is that it is supposedly full plug and play, wireless CarPlay, Android CarPlay, and it has a couple other options that are pretty nice. First of all, packaging, in my opinion, pretty nice. Well, thank you card. This looks like the backup camera. It does come with a backup camera and a wiring harness for that. This is the head unit right here. But look at that. This is actually pretty clean. I'm a big fan of dials. I wanted dials, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. This company has used this extra space. They added the knobs, they have the buttons. Honestly, pretty nice to press. These press, and these are also clicky. Decent weight. It actually feels like a pretty good, decent head unit. Like I said, this is plug and play. This comes with everything that you're gonna need to put this in the car. Full wiring harness. This should plug up straight to the factory harness. We're gonna start tearing down my old head unit and get this one put in. Okay, so for starters, you're gonna have to take these out, and then you also have, I only have one 7mm. Ignore that, this is missing. The other one, I don't know where it went. I've changed this before, but one 7mm. You gotta take the shift knob off, and then this pretty much should just come up, and you gotta detach all these connectors, all this stuff, and then this will be exposed, so then we can pull it out. So I'm gonna set this up, start working on it, and once we get to a stopping point, I'll explain a little bit more. Yeah, so this is where I'm at now. I think I just need to take these out. I believe these are 7mm. Yep. So we're gonna take this out, and then we'll go to the next step. So this is out, and I'm not gonna lie, this thing is a brick. This thing is a dinosaur. I mean, this 318/05, pretty old. But this thing, dude, I'm telling you, this thing is light, it's skinny. It's like a little Nintendo. So it's actually the next day. I kind of ran out of daylight. The funny thing is, I was putting this stuff together, and it was so simple that it was confusing me, if that makes any sense. I'm not an audio guy by any means, but this thing is literally so straightforward. It comes with a bunch of stuff. You don't need this if you don't have any aftermarket subs or amps. You really don't need any of this stuff. Now, you can always plug it up if you need it or plan on using it later. All you literally have to do, if you just want to plug this thing up and go, all you have to do is plug in this main harness. And this has a factory clip that plugs into your factory wiring harness. You plug it into the back. Now, the other thing, you plug in your radio here. I also have a GPS module and a 4G transmitter type thing, so if I want to put data and stuff on here. I have a USB port plugged in, so you know I can plug a charger up to that or something. But after that, notice how all this space is empty on the back compared to the factory one. You can just push this stuff back here, and this thing will mount up flawlessly, and you don't even have to worry about like making room, because there's so much more room now because this thing is so small. So I'm gonna start tacking this back up together. So I have everything hooked up and running, so I'm gonna show you guys what this thing looks like. I do have it programmed for CarPlay to come up as soon as it turns on, so it'll turn on the screen. Obviously the radio comes on, but then it should automatically start turning on CarPlay. And then, as you can see here, it's connecting reasonably quick. And as you can see here, we have all CarPlay options. You can call, apps or maps, music, and you can control everything from here. When you get here, you actually have a lot of options that you can pick from, how you want it to look. So there's a lot of themes. You have all these themes you can pick from. I personally like this one a lot. Kind of looks like CarPlay, but you don't have to have it on CarPlay. But I have it on this one for right now. Keep that active. There's these buttons here on the side work pretty good. Helps you get back to the menu. You have your equalizer stuff, you know, all your tuning on here as well. Super easy to use. You do have navigation. This is, I believe this does not require data. You do have a Bluetooth or a GPS module in here if you choose to plug it in. So you have that in here. You have all your modes for radio, Bluetooth. You have your band button if you need, you know, for the radio and whatnot. And then when you go to your apps, you have a lot of apps you can go through. You automatically has Spotify, Netflix, it has Hulu. You have the Play Store if you want to download any other apps, and then it also has Chrome, YouTube, and you know, a couple others, maps and music, whatnot. I believe that's like iTunes or whatever. This is kind of set up to look like Apple CarPlay, and for the most part, everything works pretty good. I haven't had any issues, and I think this is a great head unit for the price. You cannot argue this quality for the price anywhere. Also, you can change these lights to just about any color. I kind of like the white setting. You can go in this at the factory settings. If you go here and you go to the settings button, go to factory settings, 8888. There's a whole lot of stuff in here you can change. You can choose what you want to start up when you turn the car on. You can change your steering wheel controls if you have them. You can change the knob settings, key light settings. Personally, I like the white ones. They look pretty decent. And also, the headlight switch works. So if you have your headlights on and off, it'll get brighter, and it'll turn the lights off. You turn your headlights on, side lights come on. So arguably one of the best head units for the price. And that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or any comments, just make sure you spam them down below. I do have a link in the description for this head unit, specifically from the Topdisplay website. If you guys buy from that link, I do get a percentage of that, so I would really appreciate it if you really want one. The Corvette, in my opinion, needs it, and this is the best budget one, and from what I've seen. And honestly, this one looks the best. But yeah, just go ahead and if you guys would, smash that like button, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.